Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Hispan Omega speaking here, and so far we've had a pretty good gaming year overall, with 2016 ending on a high note with titles as Battlefield 1 and FF15. 2017 kicked off in a very good way with the release of the newest Resident Evil. We've seen the graphically stunning Horizon Zero Dawn, and heading into our topic of today, For Honor and Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, it's no secret that we as gamers are very vocal when it comes to venting about things that bug us within the games industry, whether it be about our displeasement about pre-orders, microtransactions, or overall game performance. We will be heard. And throughout the years, with forums, social media, and blog posts, this has of course made it a lot easier, especially when it comes to specific game forums where whole communities are being set up. So let's have a look at For Honor, a game which has had a bumpy launch to say the least. Connection problems, balancing issues, you name it. I've enjoyed it a lot nonetheless, but with, for the community, a lot of empty promises from Ubisoft willing to address the issues with several patches, things got a bit sour. And as I'm recording this video, last Monday the community went ahead with a 24-hour boycott, or blackout as they officially called it, which actually resulted in some pretty significant changes heading into the blackout itself. Now, if it's completely fair to go ahead with said boycott shortly after several issues were addressed is up to the viewer, but help resolve the issues, it certainly did. As for Mass Effect Andromeda, a game which I am enjoying the shit out of at the moment, the issues lie in a different place, and I'm going to be comparing it to Bethesda's Fallout 4, and before you click away, please hear me out, if only for the sake of argument. Both games are RPGs set in a semi-open world and full open world respectively. Both games come from well-established franchises. Both games have pretty good graphics, but it's nothing groundbreaking. Good plots. And as I did with Fallout, I am also enjoying Mass Effect's gameplay a lot. So why the difference in overall review scores? Well, Mass Effect Andromeda markets itself as a pretty serious game plot-wise, where Fallout 4 doesn't take itself too serious and relies on a lot of satire. Bethesda is also known for reusing their engines with their other games as well, but the difference lies in that bit of satire and humor within all the doom and gloom of the Fallout universe. It's because of this that critics and gamers alike take a lot less shit from a game as Mass Effect. And while the plot is pretty good, it so lacks in its delivery of said plot, and some character animations, although having been addressed, just look silly in a place that tries to take itself so serious. And the same can be said for Bungie's Destiny and Hello Games' No Man's Sky. These games were so overhyped and heavily marketed that by the time they came out, it was a completely different product for what we as gamers were expecting, with fan backlash to prove it. And don't even get me started on our favorite developer of all time, Activision. So I haven't really played the Call of Duty games that much, so maybe I'm not in the position to complain at this point. That being said, a friend of mine has played virtually all of them, even completing in clan matches. I mean, COD was pretty serious for this guy, and he was pretty good at it as well. And while the first releases only provided to its immense popularity with the arrival of season passes, microtransactions, and other scummy marketing schemes by Activision, its popularity tumbled gradually. I mean, these guys basically reinvented online multiplayer with Modern Warfare, the same game they basically used as leverage to get people to buy the latest, shittiest Infinite Warfare, and still managed to lose heavily against the previously mentioned Battlefield 1. Seriously, Activision, what the fuck happened? Even before owning the NES or Sega Mega Drive, before the Marios and Sonics, it was Activision's Pitfall on my brother's Commodore 64, which introduced me to gaming as one of the first games I ever played. And as I grew up, so did Pitfall with me on several console generations, and it's such a shame to see something like this happen to one of the first independent game developers. So yeah, it's pretty clear that while gamers are willing to tolerate certain stuff, we just won't sit still anymore. And if the developer and or publisher won't listen to us, they'll just see the eventual numbers for themselves. And yeah, I think that's a good thing. So keep fighting the good fight. Like and subscribe for weekly videos. Leave a comment to share your opinions on this topic. Hope you're having a great Sunday so far. Hope to see you next week. And of course, thanks for watching.